Hi, and welcome to this game review. We're going to be taking a look at Pocket. We're going to be seeing what we could have done to turn this loss to a win, and from a 15-minute game to focus on macro so that we could close out the game a lot sooner. If you want your own game reviewed or have any questions, let me know down below in the comment sections or come join the Discord. I have a channel specifically for game reviews, along with a full playlist of all the game reviews that I have done, which is in the description of YouTube video. Enjoy. You should play near the Veil already. You should play for the Veil so that you can wait to use your coat when the minion wave spawns. That way, whenever the minions line up, you can coat and hit multiple minions and hopefully the enemy, but mainly the minions, because right now you want to clear the minion waves quicker so that you can put pressure on them, right? So, and by playing by the Veil, if you like play on the Veil on this side over here and then look towards the bridge buff, you know, whenever all the minions line up in a line, you're more likely to hit multiple enemies, minions and players at the same time. So try to line up and play a little bit sneakier, at least like that with the coat. Comes the coat, and then you can come around and throw out your coat that way. Like there, if you had played a little bit in the Veil from the corner, or was it threw it out whenever they were ran near the minions, you could hit the minions a little bit more, which brings more space for you and Mo. And then you can hit them, or even like here, like there's 3 minions right there, you could throw your coat and hit those 3 minions and then hit people right there. And that was a good one too. Like that's a perfect good use of it. So you want to try to aim all your coats kind of something similar like that, where you can hit a couple minions, and even better if you can get some player damage off of it, at least whenever you want to clear wave and press some pressure. Since Shiv is almost done, you want to be really, you want to go finish it. Nice, there you go. Nice, perfect.
Don't fight me again.
So here, you could clear up, you could use your coat so that you can clear them faster. And then what you could do is you could go behind their shop and get their boxes and then rotate back to your side. Right now, if you look, Mo left you, and this couple little bit of damage isn't really as good as it would be as taking their boxes so that you could get their souls, the souls from their side, and then you can come back and do this from here. So kind of what I'm talking about is, so at least stage of the game, because of just, you know, it's more efficient right now to get more souls than it is to do the damages on the guardians because of the guardian resistances. So whenever you cleared that wave up there, instead of getting a couple shots on the guardian, you can rotate to here where I'm currently pointed, get these boxes, get the gold there, and if you really wanted to, you could rotate on this side, get more, but you could from there, if depending on what you needed to, could rotate backwards and come down the stairs, get these boxes, and then rotate over here, or come get the boxes near the bridge buff and then come back over here. The point being, though, is you want to steal their stuff so that you can get rich and you deny them, and that's how you maintain a lead instead of the couple shots that you took on the guardian, because now you can't take those boxes safely, and the couple damage on the guardian that you did isn't worth it at this point compared to snowballing us soul lead. And you have enough for a tier 2 right now, so you want to be careful really with this engagement. And your Mo is pretty hurt, so you don't really want to fight this. You want to clear this if you can, or just let them get closer so that you can buy, and then you can go up here and get clear the wave. If you wanted a tier 2, if that's why you didn't spend your other, I would have honestly said just buy the tier 2 instead of Mystic Burst. I've seen a lot of time Pockets as their first spirit item, they just get Cold Front. So instead of buying Mystic Burst, yeah, you have Cold Front queued. You should just buy Cold Front instead, so you get more value out of it. You can clear the wave quicker. Mystic Burst is nice, but since you already had 1600, just buy the tier 2. whenever you saw him, 7, you should have probably, if you're gonna throw your coat, you should have thrown your coat first instead of like just shooting him, because then you could try to teleport to him and then case him. But if you see kind of what I'm talking about, like the pressure, that's not quite, I mean, like Mo's kind of been hurt this entire time, and the minions, like you clear the waves quicker than Mo does. He scorns them, right? But you have a wider AoE clear, especially if you get, once you get cold front. So if you're able to clear the waves quicker, you let some breathing room for him and the rest of you, so you can do pressure elsewhere. And like where Shiv is right there, like if you throw in the coat up the stairs, you could have hit maybe a little bit more. You did get 2 minions, which is good. So just work on that in general, and trying to work on, you know, getting multiple hits with one coat, along with the players. You might have, I think you rotated to the buff a little bit quicker. Too quick. I'm glad that you rotated over here. But I think you should have stayed to at least clear the minion waves before rotating, because you left it with not with Mo to deal with. Like there's still 2 minion waves left, and Mo can't really super deal with that. And if you look right now, you're getting boxes, and Mo's like super almost dead. You need to get back to save your Mo, because there's also Shiv behind you. 7 is almost dead, but your Mo's dying. You broke out, unfortunately, a little too early. So just be aware of the lane pressure when you're going to get a buff, which is why at the 430 mark you want to clear, you want to create pressure as much as possible at that part so that you can rotate. And then your buddy, if they're like super not doing well, you should afflict during this too. Once you coded in there, you should afflicted. And then be aware of your buddy's health depending on, you know, what's going on if you are leaving, so that at least they're just kind of aware, or even if you comment, because if you leave them to kind of frontline stuff when they don't have the health to resource it, then they're not going to do well. This 7's almost dead. You should chase him down. Good. That's well, that's also perfect. But yeah, you can afflict him there. There's no reason not to. He was already point blank, so you got a parry on the Guardian, and the Guardian even would have taken Affliction too. So definitely try using Affliction a little bit more, especially on Shiv. Shiv has, between his bloodletting, he is a really good player to take Affliction damage. So if they move up like this, you have your 3 abilities. You can go and engage with this. You can roll, you shift dash in there, case, coat outwards, affliction, and then teleport to your coat. So you really want to be a little bit more active with your abilities here. And be aggressive, rather. You're kind of half health, but they're half health as well. And if they come out of their base, you definitely can. Like, you can go flick him. Which is good that you did him there, but you definitely should try to use Affliction if the moment aligns a little bit sooner. Good. They're gonna have speed here. You could, there's 2 things you could do here now. Is you can try to take your Sinners, and then, which Mo's gonna do Sinners, but you're really low health. So I would actually recommend speeding back to base, healing, and then coming back. Because you're not gonna be able to really contest with a third of your health. Unless you can out heal it and play it safe off of the med minion.
You can't always count on a Christmas miracle.
So if you're gonna stay here, you should try to be active and like maybe take this camp up there or go get boxes behind while you're waiting for regen to work. And talking about like for like damage as well with cape, like you could throw your cape when you were there on that one. You can throw your cape toward the stairs and hit 3 of the minions at once. You can shift up to that shift. You can dash up to that and parry the guardian if you wanted to parry him. You can also barrage him and also hit shiv at the same time. This is really good actually. You really want to take their camps when you can. So that's exactly what you want to do, especially when you win your guardian. You want to take their shit so that you deny them. Unfortunately, Mo is kind of on the backside and getting kind of bullied too. Since Shiv is low, if you wanted to, you should have rather teleported. Once you see like that low health. Okay, well, I guess there's like 2 things on this one. Let's pause. So if you see low health and you feel like you want to commit, you can fully commit, teleport, in case, and to explode him, like with Shiv. I don't know. However, this is the problem, I guess, with pushing is like you never really know who else could still be there. So you did get punished, and the souls that you just farmed from the church, you did give to them. So in hindsight, probably wouldn't have been. Excuse me. In hindsight, staying there and to fight that probably wasn't the best call. Maybe just sending the code out and then just leaving Mo, because Dynamo was there as well, and he was full health. He didn't have full affliction. So if you were confident in your abilities and you felt like you could 2v1, then going in was the right call. If you didn't, then I think throwing the coat and then probably backing off would have been, you know, I guess the safer option, depending on how comfortable you felt with. The biggest problem though is that like taking the camp of the church was perfect. That's what you wanted to do. Ideally, if you could have gone out with it, because now you just gave them those souls instead, you know. So, and it doesn't help you if you give the souls back that you just farmed. So with this, Mo is kind of okay. You should have affliction. Oh, your combos work a little bit on your micro of your combo with Gold Front. Your Gold Front unfortunately did not get any damage off, but everything else was still good. You might be able to kill Shiv on this. You can at least barrage him, so get some damage off of him. So you saw no souls were there. Like, see how they died but no soul appeared. So what you should do, instead of like trying to secure tonight, you can go up to the rooftop, especially with Mo. Instead of like pushing this, you can go up to the rooftop and take their camp. I think that would be the better option. Would be try to take this or take the sinners. You should not be. You don't need to go for Mo. This isn't the right call going with Mo. I need this to work. Instead of this, what you didn't went up here with Mo, these neutrals right here and the sinners, like this is better value than trying to fight a walker. Walkers are super resistant early game, and going in trying to support on this one is not the right call with that one, because taking their stuff, if you took their stuff and you got to like 14k, then by the time that resistances of the walkers start wearing off, you know, around the 15-16 minute mark, then you're going to be able to come in here and do what you're currently trying to do, with Dynamos coming now behind you as well. So whenever you have your lead or whenever you have won your lane, instead of trying to force a walker or trying to support a teammate that is overextended like this one, because the value that you're going to get off of a kill or if you die here isn't as valuable as stealing their farm or taking your farm, because like you have doubles too. These sinners are worth 800 souls for each one, or 400, and then there's 2 of them, so there's 800 here, right? So whenever you win a lane, you really want to try to focus instead on taking their stuff and then farming basically until around 15 minutes so that the resistances of the walkers start wearing off. Asterisk, these could change from a balanced patch later on. Because like now what's going to happen, like they can push this guardian, there's no one to fight this guardian, and if they you know, as they start learning, they can start taking your stuff over here that's open, because this no one's out here right now, right?
Our green guardian has been destroyed. Our blue walker is under attack.
You should barrage if possible, especially when you're in the air. You really want to try to barrage more so. It could be on cooldown, but if it's not on cooldown, just make sure you utilize all your relays. Like your Mo right here, he's way overextended right now.
I shall temper your spirit.
So talking about like with camp skills, like you could take this right here, this rooftop, go to the secret shop, buy a Majestic Leap, and then you start roaming, whether on your side or not, or you can stay on your side if you want to be on the safer and take the doubles and the neutrals that are nearby over here. Instead of really trying to like keep this, like there's no guardian here.
They won't expect this.
That one right there, yeah, you should try to barrage more like that. Like while you're already up in the air, you should just barrage to get your damage amp and then throw out your coat. But if possible, what I was also going to say is that if you have enough to buy a tier, whatever item you need to next, you really should buy that before engaging when you can. There wasn't a need to really engage on that. If you could, like, hey, just tell Mo, like, hey, I'm just going to go buy real quick, go to the secret shop, buy a leap, and then go engage. Right? There's nothing wrong with like telling your team that you can do that.
Just give me some time.
Whenever you shoot, yeah, I was gonna say is whenever you're shooting, it's about, for some characters it depends on the rate, but you basically for Pocket you can do 2 shotgun blasts, and the heavy melee is a little bit higher DPS when your ability's on cooldown than just shooting 5 times and then the heavy melee. Good damage amp. You could even throw your coat if you feel like you really want to. There's nothing wrong with like doing that once you get your damage amp.
Our green walker is under attack.
So I think you're waiting for the buffs, which is what you're doing here. There's nothing wrong with getting those roof minions and then coming back for this. You can clear the neutrals that is right up here and then get back, especially with Majestic Leap. You can use all your abilities, you know, on that part, and then instead of doing the box, getting the boxes instead to try to keep your soul lead.
Headed to blue.
And so yeah, blue needs help right now. So there's nothing wrong with using Majestic Leap to move around the map more. So definitely try taking advantage of rotating quicker. There's 3 people on blue, so there's nothing to with this one. You can definitely try bullying and trying to get this guardian here. But the ship's here now too, so now you're gonna need to back off with this. At least until you have some cover here. That's unfortunate. So I would just wait till leap is up, and then you can go engage, and you can go and engage and cape, or sorry, you could suitcase with affliction them and then come back out, because that's kind of like one of the uses with affliction is to get in along with, you know, your coat. But you jump in with leap, affliction, and then you can coat, turn around, and you coat out, right? Or you can coat, then jump in, and then you would teleport afterwards.
Ship's missing.
So you're just gonna unfortunately have to You're gonna have to stay here because if you leave blue, your walker's just gonna take you so much damage. So you do unfortunately have to stay here. And it looks like now your team's rotating, which is good. But see, like that, like it. I mean, yeah, you need to clear the way, but like if you wanted to go engage on that one, when Majestic's off a cooldown, you use Majestic because you can control Majestic when you come down with the same button to activate it, just like that, and then just Affliction, right?
Teleporting. We won't be seeing shit for a while.
So I definitely recommend trying to practice engaging and doing basically hit and run tactics with Pocket, with Affliction, whether it's to do barrage, it's to engage and coat and then satchel, or to Affliction, etc. So right now, no one's really on yellow, and yellow needs help. And one of y'all could also get the urn after that. So you could ask your team to possibly get that. But now, obviously, at this point, it's too late. You also need to make advantage of Cultists. I say this as somebody who also extremely forgets to use Cultist when Cultist is off a cooldown, but definitely be aware of Cultist. It has a 4-minute cooldown, so you really don't want to be not have it or on cooldown if you don't have the buff, right? And if you can't find a tier 3, just do it on a neutral, or sorry, a regular minion. A regular minion is going to give you the next best value besides the tier 3 minion. But before you engage on this one, you really should probably get the Cultist Sack buff.
I'll fight with everything I have.
But again, I say this as someone as well that I forget as well that I need to eat.
Time to be clever. Thanks for the help.
So from here, you really okay. So there's what we need to do. So right now, everybody, you have a kill, right? Shiv's dead. But if you look at the state of the map, your whole team is blue, and there's no one on yellow and green. And there are 2 big waves, mainly green right now, crashing down. And there's a second wave coming up here on yellow, with Yellow Walker being a sneeze away right now. Once y'all kill that Shiv, your team needs to spread out to go to other lanes. So if you see this, ask your team, or you yourself needs to go one side. And then also, if you go to a sign that has the urn and you have a number advantage and you feel comfortable that you can do this, especially with no dynamo ult, since he just uses ult, you really should try to take advantage of using the urn to snowball your lead. That was extremely aggressive on that one, because you went into a team with no one else with you on that one. See how Abrams backed off, and then Hayes had to back off as well. So that they did the right call and bound that one. Trying to force something, especially right underneath their walker, is not something that you really want to try to do. Good job eating the minion. You can totally just take the rest of the camp there. There's no reason, like, unless you felt like you were gonna get jumped. Definitely try to take the rest of the camp there. That's good movement. That's good Majestic lead movement. So again, y'all are trying to force something here on blue, but what would be better is trying to, or instead of like taking this neutrals here and then getting the buffs here, which you're coming back for the buff, but you saw Shiv. But if y'all rotated instead here, he had multiple people over here, y'all could actually contest this or get it yourself. So definitely be aware of just trying to force something under blue walker or one walker, and just like forcing something to happen. So okay, from here, like what you could do now, you literally say, yo, team, Abrams Mo, get the urn. This is an urn. You can just hold tab, and then you go to the urn and you click it, and they will say, yo, that is a great idea. You got 2 kills. You have the pressure up here. This is a wonderful, perfect time for the urn. Like, so you tell your team, get the urn. This is an urn moment. You're already on this side of the map. You have some numbers. You have pressure. You got 2 kills. So these are the moments that you would look for that, or taking some of the other stuff that you can on their side. 18. Right now, yeah, you'll have a lead, which is great. So you want to keep and maintain that lead, right? And the urn would have been perfect for that. And now you see 7 of, like, all 4 of y'all are right here, and 7 is over there by himself. So y'all can go jump him and still try to get the urn. Which looks like Mo's trying to get the urn now. But the problem now, though, is that they have all their ults up except for 7, and you don't have a pick.
Find something for when you see your dad, I see.
So definitely be aware of when it is and shouldn't be running there. So now, like, you're doing this, and it is risky. Like, you might get away with it, and you might get a free urn. But, because Geist is on yellow,
Me deliver this thing.
you should stay there. Like, since you, like, and this is again what I was talking about, like, being there for the urn. Like, y'all started to run the urn with no pressure or guarantee anywhere else. Like, you had to come back and fix the lane, but if you had run the urn earlier, you wouldn't have been in this situation. And now Geist is going to get a walker for free with your entire team over here. And Affliction is such a strong ultimate that, like, cleaning, like, I know you had a clear blue, but your presence is kind of more powerful on the urn than fixing blue.
Your arcane mastery will.
And then you might be like, well, the lane needs to be fixed. And you are correct. The lane didn't need to be fixed. But that comes down ultimately to you shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. Which is from running the urn too late. And y'all didn't even get the urn. Like, y'all won a team fight, but y'all didn't get the urn. So, like, someone could still go get the urn now. Like, they're down. There's down people. And so you won a team fight, but you lost a walker. Now you're up in souls, which is great. But what are you gonna do with it, right? Hayes did get a blue walker, I guess, afterwards. Tian, what you been up to on this Tuesday of Tuesdays?
This case isn't running out of ghosts anytime soon. Without this case, I'd be dead.
While you're in the air, if you don't know, you can double tap your crouch button and you'll drop down using a stamina bar.
Time to be clever.
You should solo flick Shiv.
Thanks so much.
Like the big tanky characters, Geist, McGinnis, Dynamo, Shiv. Unless it's like fully guaranteed or like really for sure from him, there's nothing wrong with solo flicking them, in my opinion. I say this as someone who doesn't like. I only have like 40 games of Pocket, so you know, if someone could be wrong with this one, but I would totally be okay with just soloing, afflicting the carries that can like live and have that sustainability. Granted, okay, you are 12k ahead, but okay. So from here, what you should do instead of doing this is do mid. So Bebop said earlier, you know, questioning mid. Doing mid Or like you don't even like, need to get the skill. Like if you go back off and do mid,
Time to be clever.
Dynamo doesn't have ult. You have you have kill advantages. Like so you can go Flicker. Nice. You definitely, that's a huge bag. Instead of trying just throwing numbers with this, just go secure and guarantee mid. There's no reason to constantly like try to brute force yourself with this one when mid can guarantee doing those things. So whenever you're at this part of the game, post 20 minutes, you have a kill or even better, 2 kills, and you have quite a bit of gun damage that you can do, specifically Haze and Viper. You can burst down mid really quick, and mid boss is just OP. Like it still is OP even after this day, the changes it has acquired. So like really trying to force these walkers that aren't, you know, may or may not be the best idea, or you're gonna lose your lead. By getting mid, you can just like even here, like you got a kill. Still, you can still say, hey, let's back off, go mid, do mid. Like Haze is already contesting yellow. If you really want to, all of y'all could just literally back off and go do mid. Because what's gonna happen now is you're gonna start trickle dying underneath. Like Haze died Dynamo underneath their Walker because Walkers give such a strong resistances to the defending team, because just being near Walker gives them resistances. That Dynamo was able to out kill Haze. And so now you're gonna die, and now Viper's gonna die, and then Mo's the only one alive. So they should go do mid. So definitely work on or being aware of at this part of the game. Whenever you have a kill or 2, like even Dynamo, see Dynamo's already pinging it too. You should definitely try to take advantage of mid instead of trying to like really trying to force them. Because imagine like if you get mid, you can do what you did and fight on walkers. If you don't have mid, you're running the risk. Like unless it's like a a drastic soul lead, y'all were 15-20k up. Now it's even because they got a walker rather, and then all of your whole team died except for one person underneath walkers. So instead of really trying to like, maybe should we do this, and if it's been struggling or kind of even, you might as well just go for the easy job and do mid boss, get rejuves, and then run Urn and do walkers, instead of just trying to do walkers or base guarding stuff. There's nothing wrong with getting a kill or 2 and then backing off to go to then like, well, we're already up here, why not do something with it? Well, that something could go wrong. That's what happened here. We'll see if something else like super comes out, but honestly, depending on how things go, that might have basically cemented the game. And I'm not like, that's just the nature of MOBAs, and specifically Deadlock, like mid boss and how the comeback mechanics work and everything. Like they have the soul lead right now, even if it's 1,000, but if they don't fuck it up, then like right now they're all forcing on blue. They should go do Urn. Like there's no reason like to really for them to super force this right now. If they can like get the Urn and then force this, because then they're gonna keep and maintain their soul lead. Like that's right there, that's massive for you, massive affliction. Yeah, see, perfect, look at that. You did a wonderful affliction there. So they got the walker, but they lost 2 rejuves off of that, and more. They lost all the rejuves, so they could lose this now. And then they're gonna lose the yellow walker too. So instead of really trying to force this one, what they should have done is they should have fixed their other lanes and also run the Urn and then come to this blue walker. So that's why whenever you, if you're on the other side, just be aware of like taking advantage of Urn and keeping pressure before trying to like really trying to brute force something.
Your humility will be pocket.
Also, that was a massive affliction. Good job. Lucky even you were saying it.
These souls are angry. Letting me come this far just to
So you don't have minion waves. This is a problem sometimes as well with doing that, with like just trying to force this. I mean, like they can start respawning and then start contesting you on this one. So definitely, like if you need to leave, like you are coming back for this one, but instead of this one, you could still ask Mo or Hayes get the urn, right? What I was gonna say is while they have that numbers down advantage too, steal their shit, steal their camp. Like there's quite a bit around Bo. There's quite a bit about Bebop. You are taking this now, which is great. But it would have been better, and it still is possible. Paradox is down, so you could still do the urn. It would be questionable with Dynamo, but again, just bringing it up again that you just be aware of the enemies and what you can, which objectives you should try to prio when you should and shouldn't. You also have a lot of money now. You need to buy. Sometimes it's better to go up to the bridge buff and guard it until your teammate comes, unless you know for sure, like they can for sure get it. I think Shiv was nearby as well, so instead of like just leaving it for Viper to come up there, sometimes going up there just to buffer parry, cancel the bridge buff can be better than just completely leaving it and waiting for Viper to get it.
So, you going to the Fairfax holiday party after the ritual?
So from this part of the game, really what you want to do is you just want to keep some lane pressure up. You don't even need to like hard press their base. You just need to keep lane pressure up until mid boss is about to spawn, and then do mid boss. That's what you need to do to close this game out. So you just farm either their stuff or your stuff. Take what you can get. And you can use, so like mid boss isn't up yet. There's a little green floating sigil, green aura with the sigil coming down. They will eventually change this, hopefully. And waiting until then to, you know, like get a pick. So doing kind of this farming stuff is okay and good. If you really wanted to be aggressive and try to force something, you could do the urn. Right now they're starting a fight as well. Your Hayes and Dynamo, then everybody's coming over there. Everybody on the other team, not your team. So this is very questionable.
Nice work.
So you can go in there and afflict if you really want to, but I would actually, yeah, they didn't. I'm glad you didn't commit in there, because I was like, that's not one you want to actually commit. And you're able to reset in time, so that's good. Their Paradox did go down, so what you could do now, this is again another urn moment. You have Paradox that's down. They have 3 ults. The urn right here would actually is on their side, so you could like bring it over to force a fight. But I think I saw the like right now. So like before the candles are like, there's no candles there now. So you should take it when there's no candles, and then that way, so at least locks in place neutral. The see mid boss is now about to come up. It has about 30 seconds. Because it's falling down from the sky, and when that green aura hits down, then mid boss will spawn. So right now, now's another time that y'all should try to be looking for a pick or starting a fight to do mid boss and then just close the game out. That's what you would want to do at this time. So you see this Dynamo? He's a perfect opportunity that you could group up and kill. Because if you kill him, you are guaranteed just about mid boss, or even the urn if it really came to it.
Buying something for when you see your dad, I see.
I see 7.
So mid boss spawn.
Impact's almost ready.
I love majestic leap in my air. See, look, even Hayes has the right idea.
Spirit urn is here.
So at this point, then, so what y'all should do is y'all need to roam together. Y'all need to be just one big death ball meta right now. Look for that pick. There's McGinnis. Jump McGinnis. Don't even focus this. No, just need the kills. Don't focus the minions. Don't focus the turrets. You just need to win this fight. You just need to go in. You need to go look for your affliction. You need a barrage. Go to your left if you want to. Cape out if you need to. Do Arctic. Watch Paradox's wall because of the silence that it does. Try not to go through it if you can. Don't even worry about. I mean, you ate the turret. Actually, that's actually good. All right. So now you tell your team disengage. Don't chase anymore. Just entirely leave. You don't do anything else. Just go mid. Yep. Just like what Hayes. Literally, just go do mid.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Spirit's free.
So whenever you're kind of waiting here, you can check the veils. So where Bebop is or on your side, like there's nothing wrong with checking the veils to make sure that enemies are not there. All right, so now that you have the mid boss, you go get the urn, or better yet, you jump that geist. You need to chase this guy's down. You shoot her down. You try to stun her. If she gets out, then sorry. Now you stop chasing her. Oh, she did sleeper.
They won't expect.
Should have waited till Bebop or some shit had a hook. Guard blast.
You killed Hayes.
That's unfortunate. Healbane's a bitch. Oh, she has cheat death too. Okay, you lost a credit already. You back off. Someone runs the urn while keeping pressure. That's what y'all need to do right now. And everyone else needs to stay next to Bebop because Bebop has hook, right? So that's what y'all should try to do. You being over here isn't really the best use of your time though. Like there's like, are you looking for boxes? Like your team's fighting, they're struggling. Like just leave to come in. Yep. You can bully. Now your team has died as well, trying to force something in there, right? And they're still fighting, right?
I'll fight with everything I have.
So your entire team died. We're trying to do things, trying to force things whenever it's really hard to. Not really hard to. Trying to force things in, just like brute force, trying to just, you know, make your way down and like just trying to make it happen, right? Trying to force something to happen. So if you had to try to get the urn, what would happen is you either get a free urn for your whole team, or or if you could instead like you either get a guaranteed urn or you pull the enemy out of the base so that you then can kill them, right? So and you take a team fight that's more optimally suited for you instead of taking a fight where they have resistances and are strong.
You can't stop me. Fight me safe.
Whenever you are moments like this though, you should definitely try to take the centers. Like look at the map on where all these neutrals are, and like you can just see center, 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 centers. Centers are really strong, so definitely don't try to definitely don't let them go unused. You needed to buy before engaging on anything, which it looks like there's some people over there on green. You can just throw your cape up there if you really wanted to clear the wave, and then go to the secret shop to buy. But while you're here at the secret shop, you should definitely take advantage of it. And even still, like at this point in the game, you could still force something. You can talk to your team like, hey, let's make something happen. And you can use the urn. Y'all four were already there. So we could buy at the secret shop and then get the urn. Just make sure you don't really have enough for a tier 4 and you're just living with it for so long.
This case isn't running out of ghosts anytime soon.
Well, he hooked the wrong one. That's unfortunate. You should be going back to where 7 is in Mo. At this stage of the game, getting kills in team fights is what's going to make or break the game. So like if 7 dies, but your whole team dies, you lose the game.
Let's get tricksy.
Which there's now 2 down. So really be aware if team fights are about to start happening late game. Oh, you should go back and buy. Definitely be aware of team fights that are happening late game. And think to yourself, should I be a part of that? Or think of if a team fight breaks out, what's the consequence of it? And the longer that the game goes on, the easier it is to lose the game or win the game based off of deaths because of the timers being so long, right? So like they could go run the errand. It's on their side. You have 2 people down. Y'all should jump this dynamo. I'm glad you did buy before you came back out. You can buy again though, so you can like sell Heal Bane for Spirit Burn. You can sell Enchanters for another tier 4. You can buy Curse if you really wanted to. Or Mystic Reverb, I guess. It'd be weird. Or a resistance item. You can buy E-Shift. You really needed to. But you are looking, so that's good. At least you were aware of the extra money this time, instead of going into a fight. Okay, but you need to go do something like now. Like, okay, y'all can go do things now. Gun isn't the best use of your time at this moment, honestly. So, like, okay, so mid boss just spawned. Look, so right from here, Dynamo is dead. Just do mid. There's no reason not. Like, Dynamo's dead. You have numbers advantage. Just go to mid boss or go to what's happening on yellow. So what I talked about a second ago, like what's team fights that happening, like what's the repercussions of it? This team fight that's happening over there, if they lose, they go mid boss and then you lose, right? If you're gonna go over here, you should teleport. But, and you're just shopping while this whole team fight that's happening, that's going on over there. That team fight that's happening is gonna make them win the game. And you sold enchanters, but you didn't buy anything instead, so just be aware of not doing that. And now you teleported over this to the enemy with the rest of your team, so you could get jumped and then you die. Yeah, like yeah, you're jumping in without your team there. Like Bebop's still behind.
Stay out of my way.
This did work out for you, but it was not. It should not have worked out.
They killed Hayes. The enemy could be anywhere.
Okay, it did not work out for you because they're up to Bebop's probably going to die, and they're going to be up sooner before your people are up sooner.
This case isn't running out of ghosts anytime soon.
And you would have to be careful if you were to stick around like that, because if they were smarter on that, they would just come jump you. Like you're in a position where they can just come up here and you're by yourself. Well, they might think that you are by yourself. You need to buy again too, so definitely be aware of your money.
Letting out spirits. Pays to plan ahead.
It's always It's nice to visit family for the holidays.
Do they have a lot of spirit for that? Just fine. Yep. Between those 4 or 5, whatever. You need to hurry though. Your team is running the urn. You're still in shop. So don't spend too much time in the shop if you can avoid it. The forcing the urn here is very questionable. They have all their ultimates. You can case if you want to dodge that. I do believe that is probably GG from here. Yeah. So from that fight, like, it's questionable, like, just trying to force that whenever they have all their ultimates. Like, you had nothing. You didn't have your pick to try to force that one. So that was very, like, risky. Instead of Spellbreaker, you could have possibly gotten Curse. Curse against Dynamo shuts them down. I'm surprised. Did they get the urn? They should do mid. Are they not doing mid? No.
I bet Santa will hell of a way to spend your winter break, Professor.
The fuck did... Oh, okay. Okay, so you tell your team to go mid. Tell your team to start going mid. At this point, like, if this is the case, you're going to be up, Hayes is going to be up. They have longer cooldowns. They should just go mid. Like, this is an okay mid moment. They can start it. They can start tanking it. Viper can be there, and y'all will respawn before they will. So if you're in this situation now here, tell your team just to do mid. Like, they should just go ahead and start it. And it looks like they're now going to there, but they should have been on the sooner, because now it's starting to get risky because these two are going to be up. The zip line is quick. Where are you going? You need to be down there.
Ready to charge.
Okay, I guess you didn't need to be down there. Unless, I guess if your team told you like they got it or they for sure was safe, doing that is questionable to leave. Hayes is actually on the right on this one, or again, you could just do earn if people really need more money at this point. But y'all need to group together and push now at this point. What's Viper doing? Viper's running somewhere. But you need to chill next to Bebop here or Mo, one of them, because they're gonna be pick characters for you to get your kills that you need right now. You can heavy melee to get up there instead of wasting your barrage. Like wherever Mo is, yeah, that's... You can barrage, or sorry, you can majestic leap and then barrage, just to take some peaks of damage. Coming in. Oh, that's unfortunate timing.
This is my lucky day.
I was gonna say is going in there with half health like that is very risky. It's just unfortunately you also landed into Dynamo ult from there. So yeah, that one from there is, with there being like 4 minutes left, that's just GG's from there. So the biggest thing that I would say that I saw is definitely take advantage of capitalizing on using the urn and mid boss whenever you have numbers advantage. Try not to always just try to force something down mid. Or just all in group and constant like team fight and try to force something and just brute force it when it doesn't need to happen, or when there are safer options to maintain and even snowball further your soul lead. late game there wise, just that's more just probably a micro thing of playing Pocket, or just team coordination, where you just needed to safely pick a person or have more damage to kill them better. From your build, the biggest thing that I would probably say is like Spirit Burn can go pretty well as well with this build or a different build, um, uh, which would help prevent the healing, of course, but also do more damage. Appreciate it, Into. I don't know how much you saw, but unfortunately, I guess from that side, I did just finish it, but hopefully, Demonic, that helps. I'll send you the timestamp so you can review it later and watch it at your own time and whatnot. The other thing that I would mention, which is something that I've been doing myself, is that depending on which character that you like to play, if you're really not sure on some of the micro decisions that they do or on how aggressive or the aggressiveness that they play, I would really suggest looking for an Eternus streamer or player or someone, or just their games. They don't even have to be a streamer, but you just look for them, see how they play that character, and then make note of like, this is when they're aggressive, this is when they use their abilities, this is when they retreat, etc. I've been doing that recently and I've had improvement doing it. I've done it actually recently on stream, and I found some value out of that one. So if you really are super liking Pocket, and you want a little bit better, like whether it's affliction, barrage stuff, or how to use coat and leap together, definitely recommend that. And if you need help finding someone, I can tell you how to do that as well, or recommend you a couple people that you can check out.